Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about my Google Sheet scanner and some idea and logic which we have applied. So you have some doubts and questions those who are using my Google Sheet. So here I'm just giving you the explanation of how to we use it. So in our Google Sheet, we planning to find out a trade which breaks above Camarilla R4 level. So the Camarilla level is nothing about, it's a pivot calculation. So one of the pivot calculation, and in this Camarilla level, so the R4 having some potential breakout. Okay, so using our Google Sheet, we have to filter out those stock which is giving you the breakout and real time. So that is the main concept which you are used. And sometimes what happen, any stocks which opening itself, it is giving you the breakout. Okay, to avoid that opening time breakout, so we have one more filter. So that filter is nothing about, so after 9:30 new breakout, after 9:30 new or fresh breakout stocks only, we are going to take out, or we are going to consider for a fresh breakout. So here we updated on our Google Sheet in last week, and even some doubts or questions people are asking. So I'm just clearing the doubt here. So look at this go force, and I am also making some shorts videos day by day. Three stocks. That's three stocks at after 9:30. What are the top three? But after that, depending on the market movement, the list can be changed. But what are the quick opportunity or quick entry which I find out, that only I will be making as a short. So on someone who said after a movement you can make. So but I today I will be coming with that solution also on the what are the stocks which triggers at 9:30. Okay. So that breakout. So the conditions which you are going to use, which you are going to main condition is after 9:30. That's the first condition, and that R4 level should not break before 9:30. R4 not broken before 9:30. That we are consider as before 9:30. It not broken. These two are considered as a fresh breakout. In this case, I find today Go Force breakout is around 213.6, the R4 level for the day, and maybe stop loss where I can keep, if you are keeping the stop loss at the lower level around just 9 point stop loss is not a big on 200 rupees particular option. So maybe the pivot always is a better stop loss 187.8, that was not triggered in the second candle, immediately the triggers which happened, and if you are keeping your pivot as a stop loss, it never triggered, and from 213 that the stock went to 270, finally closed by 240. So whatever the live price, based on the live price only, the Google Sheet will tell you what exactly the thing is happening, what is the closing price. If you are looking at a Go Force, where you are going to see Go Force in the bottom list, but it was in the top list in the morning. 5600, 213 and 240 is the closing, almost 12% from our entry part. So here that 100% when a stock reaches, that would be a breakout level which triggering on that particular stocks. Breakout level triggers. That is what a main concept which are applied in this Google Sheet for purely an intraday. Some concepts like weekly and monthly, it depends on our positional strategy concept. So don't confuse it. If you are using only for an intraday, you just follow the steps. And if you are known my advanced option strategy, you already finished my courses, you can apply, you can use it weekly and monthly also. This week we have a lot of stocks, and maybe one or two only we are focusing. And as per the concept on monthly IV, sheet 1 I updated, there is a two stocks which triggers our entry. I think three stocks from the top 15 stocks. When let me go to check, this is for my student. Okay, those are already finished, and I already updated for the month of April. Sale is the one, and Voltas is the second, and these two, and Tata Steel I think it's triggered yesterday, maybe we have to wait. So here Voltas almost achieved our target, those who are tracking our Google Sheet. And the second one is about Sale. Sale also triggered our entry, and almost it moves to 30%. And any other stock, GMR, ONGC, TCS may be there in the list. NFC, ONGC. I think you can see whether it is triggers or not. So I took the selection for this month 15 stocks. From this 15 stocks, within 3 days we have two stocks is moved very well. And let me conclude, and in the weekend, so how many stocks which triggers our entry point will it is moved higher from our expected level, so that we can plan with it. Okay, that is what my student and those who are following, and you can follow. So here we are finding the breakout level after 9:30. In today's, I will tell you this one which I find out, and then one more thing which I found out is around ONGC or NTPC, something like that. So I will tell you what are the stocks. Okay. So why I made today's three short videos on GNFC, and one must say PNB is the top one, but the entry which triggers after 12 or 12:30 something, 127 PNB. You can see if you are looking at the chart 127 when it is triggered, it may be triggered our entry point maybe here at this moment, this particular candle only. But from the morning it was not triggered our level. So you can see that point around 130, the breakout which is happening around 5.1 is the breakout level, and 4.1 should be the stop loss, and it went up to 11. So we are not discussing about the 11. So 1 rupee if it is gives, that would be a good options for our intraday. Okay, but that was triggers on 9:30. So I will show you one screenshot which I have taken today. Hope you understood. Sorry, the screenshot which I'm going to share you. So where you find out, this is the screenshot which I taken at 9:30.34 second. And today, so you can look at now what are the top stocks in this list. And this is the 9:30, no stocks were triggered our entry point. Okay, so after that only we have a trigger. You can see NMDC, Power Grid, Gale, Zydus Life, and GoForge, ABB. ABB may be not liquid, and you need to calculate whether it is liquid or not. So this is what a 9:30 stocks. From this list, if any stocks which given you the breakout, then we can go for. You got it? I hope you understood that. So what is the stock? ABB 6450, IEX 142.5 is the topmost stock at 9:30. IEX 142.5 call option. Which one should be the top one? And if you are looking at IEX, it is in the first candle itself, it is triggers our level. Okay, so we are simply ignoring the stocks because it is not a fresh breakout. Okay, this is what end of the day result, and this is what 9:30 screenshot. Okay, so ABB 6450, where it is available in this list, ABB 6450, 6450. This is also be a first candle because it is about a spike in the candle. The second candle only we are tracking whether it is higher than that or not. Okay, Lara Slab, what is the next stock? GoForge 5600 that we have discussed earlier. So based on this sheet, I'm not going to take for a 10-20 stocks, one or two stocks which is good for my intraday GoForge, which given you opportunity and moves well compared to this risk reward ratio that is giving you such a good thing in this particular strike price. Okay, and here is a screenshot at 9:34. Gale 182.5. So let me check whether it is triggered or not. Gale 182.5 call option. You can see it is the first candle triggered. Simply ignored it because I am not considering if that level is touched in the first candle or greater than the first candle. I should consider it is a secondary or false entry. I should avoid it. Okay, and Power Grid 280. Well, it is giving you opportunity 280 call option, second candle. This may be a stop loss trade, so I'll be considered this is a stop loss trade and perfect entry. So that was happening here, and this candle it triggers your stop loss. After that it moved and closed by nearby the R3 level. Maybe I'm taken as 9.3 and 8.45, but after the trigger it went to nearby 10, but not a big move. And NTPC also I was seen in the top list. Okay, so whatever the stock which pre-triggered before 9:30, that stocks will be exactly 9:30 to 9:31. It will be removed from the list. So if you are tracking the sheet 9:30, immediately all the stocks which triggers our entry that would be triggered, and then it will be came into the scanner again. Okay, whenever it crosses above only. And one more screenshot which I have taken at 9:36, where you can see 9:36 after 5 minutes later. So there only I seen Power Grid, REC, GNFC, Gale, and IEX. These are all the things which is triggered. So before taking in a trade, so you should consider the stock having good liquidity or not, because here in this scanner I am filtering out all 180 two F1 stocks at this moment, and Hindu Hotel 605. So let me check what is happening. Hindu Hotel 605. So Zaran breakout, yeah, it is giving you the third candle breakout. So from 21.95, then it has moved to 25.6. That's a good opportunity. And here you can see, here the stocks PFC also given 410. I'll just mentioning that PFC 410, that was not broken. And third candle only, second candle only, it given you the breakout 17, and it went a maximum of 20. The lot size is slightly higher on this stocks. And this is what a second screenshot. From there, sale 148. Let me check sale 148. I think it is given you the breakout at 945, but here I can see the liquidity issue on this. Simply ignore, and the lot size is around 8,000. And after, you can track 10 o'clock, 10:15, whatever the stocks which is not triggered. If it is triggered, that would be an opportunity. Let me check a TCS 3880. But in the morning, that's TCS what not in the list, and it is around 15th position. Okay, 3880 TCS, that is a good liquid. 3880 call option would be the breakout level, which triggers on the second candle itself, and even at given a re opportunity 118 on third candle. But I am not making any shorts video about this one, which is triggered on fourth candle or third candle. But in the top list is around 930, where I seen these are all the opportunity. From this list, I will be finding some quality is about REC, it's a quality one. Power Grid also quality, a GNFC, Gale okay, RHC, NMDC okay, GoForge, PFC, ZS Life. You can see ZS Life 990 call option on 19th position around 937. That means up to 936 it never triggered our trade opportunity. So just go for a 990 call option and ZS Life, because that would be in the list. Whether it is given you an opportunity or not, it doesn't provide you an opportunity. I think it is not a liquid yet. Let me check ZS Life. What is that? ZS Life or Lara's Lab? Let me check it. ZS Life. It is not a liquid yet. Simply there is no opportunity. And PFC that given, GoForge, NMDC 215. That moves I think 2 rupees, 1.5 rupees. NMDC 215 call option 10.5 and 11.5. Yeah, 1 rupee. I seen it is giving you a second candle breakout and immediately 1 rupee move and then it fall down. But if you are keeping a stop loss 8 rupees is a big. Maybe if you are keeping a stop loss around 9.7, that keep it triggered. Okay. So likewise, we are built the scanner and it will be working for an intraday. This is exactly 9:30. There is no stocks triggered. And after 9:36, we will be see the list is updated based on the current LTP. And from this list, we will be finding one or two opportunities. So after market closed, we will be seeing lot of stocks. Someone who find this, someone who find this. But as per your idea, so you will be finding quality and liquid stocks from this list, and any stocks which triggers your entry point without breaking the level prior to that. Maybe it may be around 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, 11:30, whatever the time frame. Okay, so if you to find out a newer breakout, you can go through these are all the nearing to that breakout. From this list, if you find a good breakout stocks, that would be a better. So this way we can easily find out breakout opportunity for an intraday. And this is what an idea where I created this Google sheet and working for an Camarilla R4 breakout, and something like Canara Bank 595. Let me go to check Can Bank 595 call option. You can see that was happening by the closing hours. Loading, our breakout point is triggered on 215 from 20 rupees and it went to 30 rupees. If you are tracking this for an, but I'm not suggesting that the 215 time frame is not good for an intraday opportunity. So at least 12:30 you can focus for a fresh opportunities. Federal Bank 154. Let me check Federal Bank here, that was triggered on closing hours, and we are not looking for this as a intraday opportunity. A lot of stocks you'll be see in the top stocks, one or two which is good for intraday. I hope you understand. NTPC 345. Let me check NTPC 345. Simple concept. 9:30. After 9:30 we are going to break out, and here is the breakout which is happening on 12:45 and finally reaching to the 15. So maybe that range is very small. So you can keep a S4 also be the stop loss in this case, because smaller range. So if you keep a very smaller range, it may be chances for triggering that is also be possible. So it depends on your logic, but the sheet will help you to find out such a good opportunity for intraday in positional. And let me see in a put side also, TVS motor 1010 in put side. TVS does that. So 2160, sorry. TVS motor is 2160. In this case, put side that got triggered around nearby 73 on 2 o'clock. After that, it moved to 82. But here in this case, it is not a liquid data. So you can see there is a no trade at this particular last 3 minutes, 3 15 minutes. After that, there is a gap between. So before taking a trade, you should look for a liquidity on the particular options also. Then it will be helping you to find such a good opportunity. And Bank of Baroda 272 and L&T Finance Holding. So a lot of stocks we find out by today's I'm making the short based on this only. Some trades like which is on REC, GNFC, Power Grid. So these are all the things which is triggers in the immediate after the market open. Or if you find any stocks based on scanners and screeners, so you will be tracking that stocks whether the R4 is broken or not. Once the R4 is broken, that should be a good opportunity for your intraday trades. I hope you understood. And this may be a concept which you are used on our Google Sheet. And every day it is reset and filter out the new opportunity at 9:30. Don't go to enter the stock immediately after market open. So you know very well today is a gap down and finally it recovered back. So that can be also be possible. So avoid that. So we are filter using the filter. The main filter which you are using is, again I tell you. So we 9:30 after only a new breakout we are taken. And if that should fresh breakout means that should not trigger our entry point before the any time frame. If you are using a 15, whatever the time frame, you should look at if 10:30 if you are looking means it never been triggered our entry point before that. That we consider as a fresh breakout. I hope you understood the concept and thank you for joining this session, and we'll meet you on next session. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching and keep supporting and subscribing the channel. Thank you.